Hello everybody, this is Milesluigi, welcoming you to the first item collection video in Let's Sequence Break the Shit out of Metroid Zero Mission. I have with me today...
Evil Pop-Tart!
And Higsby?
Our mission today is to get all of the power-ups that I have not collected, which we are going to start off by first collecting the lawn beam, which was, well, the first power-up we were supposed to collect after the morph ball. There we go, it's funny. We have the ice beam, we have the plasma beam. Now we're gonna go get the beam that actually makes our beam go across the entire screen. Voila! Here we go. Fun fact about all the beam upgrades is each beam upgrade makes your beam do exactly 1 extra damage. If you actually look at this game's inside code, the beam starts at 2 damage, your first beam upgrade makes it do 3 damage, and each so on and so forth. The reason the plasma beam feels so powerful is because it penetrates enemies, and that causes enemies to usually get hit multiple times from the plasma beam, so...
Penetration.
Mm-hmm.
So is that only when the
penetration
beams...
kicks into?
Is that only when the beams are equipped, or after picking up the power-up, your shot will always do more damage?
You can't disable power-up, so high charge beam by... I'm not gonna joke with you guys anymore.
He got it!
Charge beam.
He got it! He finally got it! Look at that! The Let's Play's over! No need to watch anything else! He finally picked it up! Goodbye, everybody! I'm sorry.
I can't believe that bothered you so much that I left that thing sitting in this room this entire time.
You know it was tearing everyone apart, and you enjoyed every second of it. Don't deny it.
It's just floating in the middle of the room. It's not like the other power-ups that are just sitting on a Chozo statue. No, it floats in the middle of the room.
Every time you walked by.
Anyway, the point I was trying to say is every time you get a beam upgrade, that's what adds 1 additional damage. So for example, if you pick up just the charge beam, your beam actually does 1 extra damage, although it doesn't do anything additional. Since we're going to be picking them all up, I might as well tell you them all. Ice beam freezes enemies. Obviously, charge beam enables you to actually charge shots. Lawn beam goes all the way across the screen. Plasma beam penetrates enemies and makes your beam all awesome. And the one we haven't gotten yet, the wave beam, makes your beam go through walls and also looks all wavy because it's the wave beam. So jump cut here because I got lost for a second, and yeah, let's I'm not going to pick up that missile tank, that'll be for another video. We're just concentrating on the power-ups, not all the expansions.
Okay.
So yeah, I took a wrong detour. I meant to go this way, which gives us the high jump boots. High jump boots. They're pretty self-explanatory, if you ask me. The thing it does also is it adds morph ball. Fair point. Yeah, now that I have the space jump, the high jump is kind of pointless. The space jump is awesome. The space jump, by the way, in both Metroid Fusion and Metroid Zero Mission is significantly easier to use in Super Metroid. In Super Metroid, you kind of had to have a rhythm to do the space jump properly, or else you'd lose the space jump and you'd just fall and plummet. Here, it's just every single time you press the jump button, you go back up. Extremely convenient.
Yeah, I remember that. You kind of had to go like left and right and left and right.
Yeah, it's pretty inconvenient. Anyway, we're now gonna go... There's the one time in the Let's Play where I was debating whether or not I wanted to pick up a power-up, and then I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna pick up the map. It was this power-up here, but we have to go through all this foliage and crap in this room first. There we go. Just like that, and then it's hidden down here in some more fake lava. This game has a lot of fake lava, by the way.
Fake lava.
Power bombs are pretty strong there. That big enemy turned yellow pretty quickly, but here we go. There's our wave beam.
Woo!
It's made up of energy waves like our other beams aren't, game. It goes through walls, and the game very nicely demonstrates the wave beam to you by putting you in a pretty convenient situation where the enemy's behind a wall. And I just destroyed him. You normally have to mash A there because you don't have the plasma beam and that enemy takes like 50 shots, but I just killed him in like 3 thanks to the plasma beam. The plasma beam is so awesome. Oh yeah, but There's one last power-up that I haven't gotten, and I kinda need it here, and you normally are supposed to have it in this specific situation, which would be the speed booster. Yay. I even laid down a power bomb here, and it's like, oh, yeah, there's no way to get through this room without the speed booster. Well, let's go back and get that thing, shall we? Here we go. So yeah, while we're traveling back to Kraid, which is where our speed booster is, I wanted to get a general feel from both of you guys. How have you liked this game so far after you've watched me sequence break the shit out of it?
I played through it myself quite a long time ago. I've beaten all of the 2D Metroid games, and I really enjoyed them, although I've never really done any sequence breaking like this, so it was really interesting to see all the crazy ways that you were able to break things.
And you, Evil Pop-Tart?
Since I haven't even played past Metroid 1 on the NES, and no.
I know you've played Super Metroid, but you had a terrible experience with that, unfortunately.
Yes, that's what I mean, and no, I'm glad you're playing this. It's kind of one of those stances I'll take on this, and I'm glad you're playing this, and I'm not.
To be completely fair, the game does give you the Chozo statues to tell you where to go. So
don't care. It's still a Metroid game that is similar to it. Don't care.
You like Castlevania? How do you not like Metroid?
Castlevania I can fucking figure out, and I know what I'm doing in there. This game, you get completely lost without... No, just...
Oh boy, what am I going to do when I sequence break the shit out of Super Metroid? But anyway, I did that trick again just because I love doing that trick. So the speed booster does two things. A, when you run long enough, you start running faster and glow. And B, you're able to do what is called a shine spark. Now the way you do that is you kneel down. You can lose it pretty easily too. And you kneel down, and that puts you in kind of like the shine spark mode, for lack of a better term. And then you have about like 5 seconds to jump in a given direction. You can jump up, left, right, or diagonally. Whenever you do that, you jump straight up infinitely or jump diagonally or something like that, as I just demonstrated across that entire hall. So the speed booster and the shine spark are used for a lot of really, really, really devious pickups that we will be seeing up ahead, actually. Thankfully, I've gotten pretty good at using the speed booster, and one of the really, really, really nice things that they did, speed booster doesn't drain health in this game. One of the things in Super Metroid that always irritated me is that if you use the speed boost and the shine spark, it drained your health super fast, and I guess as somebody who went to Super Metroid after both Metroid Fusion and Zero Mission, I'm like, what? Why is this draining my health? Anyway, we're going to a secret. In the beginning of the game, if you lay down a power bomb, it takes you to Criteria. And there really isn't too much point to this passageway other than a possible shortcut, but the thing is you're not able to access this shortcut at all till basically you've beaten the game. And basically you kind of see, oh, is this how Samus got down to Brinstar and now there's a big rock in the way? If we go back to where our ship was, the ship isn't there anymore. As it's expected, it was shot down. So there's me showing more of the shine spark. As you can see, you can shine spark while in a morph ball. You can only do that when you have the high jump, actually. And here I am shine sparking diagonally because I remember a really giant pain in the ass power up that's in this area that you have to shine spark diagonally in a morph ball to be able to get. And you can kind of see how annoying this can be. Multiple attempts to finally get it. Here I get it here, finally, shine spark to the left. And I need a power bomb.
Oh.
Whoops. I'm gonna have to do that again.
Hey, but if your ship was there, you could just get all your things refilled, but no.
Can't do that. Ship is not there anymore. Anyway, let's go ahead and collect some map squares because that's it's not worth anything. You don't get any walk armor in this game, but I gotta get all the map squares. Don't ask me why. It's the obsessive compulsive nature of me. I must get all map squares.
Oh, I do it too. In any game like that, I always try to complete squares. The map.
Here we go. But now that we have the speed booster, I actually don't have enough room to speed boost through this. Because you can see, if you have a speed booster going, you can speed boost through that. How convenient. I actually can't do that. But now we have a fully powered up Samus. So the next couple of videos, we're going to be going from area to area to go to the missile expansion, super missile expansion, a couple of power bomb expansions, and energy tanks. So look forward to all that, to see all the things that I decided not to pick up. So
We got the charge
hope you've
beam,
enjoyed.
yeah!
This has been Milesluigi. Yes, we got the charge beam. I should uncollect the charge beam. I wish I could do that.
No.
Leave all my power-ups floating in that one room, and then it's just gonna be a whole bunch of power-ups floating in that one room. Just to taunt you, Higsby. I should ROM hack Metroid Zero Mission and
Luigi's
put all the
version of a
power-ups in
ROM
that
hack.
room floating.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, this has been Milesluigi.
And the Evil Pop-Tart.
And Higsby?
See you all next time.